Back in the late 1990s, my uncle, let's call him Kurt, moved into a house about an hour away from where I live now. At the time, Kurt had just moved in with his girlfriend Melissa and his young son Joseph, who was from a previous marriage. Joseph was around 3 or 4 years old when the strange things began. One day, while playing quietly in his bedroom, he started having conversations with someone who wasn't there. Curious, Kurt asked, "Who are you talking to?" Joseph simply replied, "The man." At first, they brushed it off as nothing more than childhood imagination. But Joseph continued speaking to the man regularly. He even began sharing his toys with him, placing them carefully on the floor, as if offering them to someone unseen. Strangely, the man seemed especially interested in toy airplanes and G.I. Joe figures. Soon after, Kurt and Melissa began experiencing disturbing events nearly every night. They would usually fall asleep watching TV in their bedroom, making sure to turn off both the TV and the lights before bed. But often, Kurt would wake up for no reason, in the middle of the night, and find both the old TV and the light turned back on. Now, this wasn't a remote-controlled TV. It was one of those old, boxy models with physical buttons you had to press. The light was connected to a push-button dimmer switch, not the kind you could accidentally bump or switch on remotely. There was no logical explanation. On more than one occasion, the TV turned onto a screen full of static, then flickered briefly to an image of a blurry airplane, hovering on screen just long enough to send chills down their spines before cutting back to static.